This episode is dedicated to Heidi's grandma. Charlene was an avid crafter herself, always working on a new project. She will be dearly missed.
You're listening to the Very Serious Crafts podcast.
We're very serious crafters.
And we craft very serious crafts.
Very serious.
Hello, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of the Very Serious Crafts podcast. I'm Mollie from Wild Olive.
I'm Haley from Red Handled Scissors.
And I'm Heidi from Hands Occupied. Welcome to Season 2 of the Very Serious Crafts podcast.
Yes.
Season 2!
That's great.
Yay!
We're growing up.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't even know.
And we're kicking off Season 2, Episode 1 with our promised episode, or at least conversation topic, about breaking the law.
Breaking the law! And making crafts.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
We're
obviously.
mostly breaking the law.
Yeah. But before we get to breaking the law, Mollie, what have you been up to lately?
Well, all of the things always with the making and the trying new things and all of that. But, so I was on Instagram yesterday and I was like in the Explore. Like, I don't have time to be going through the Explore section on Instagram, but whatever, I was.
There's an Explore section on Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It shows you.
Oh, crap.
It shows you like things that they think that you will like. And sometimes it's spot on. Sometimes not so much. But I get lots of crafts, lots of guinea pigs, and lots of, I've been getting more meme things, which has been fine. But also like baking things. I like, baking videos. Anyway, so I saw this little video of someone making something on this cool board device kind of thing. And I was all like, that looks interesting. What's that? So I click on it and I look at it. And
It's
like,
contagious.
It's quilling, paper quilling, which I'm familiar with but have never done. And the method of like watching her do this was so intriguing. And then I had a message, a direct message from a listener named Hannah. Hi, Hannah. And she was talking about how much she loved that, like listening to us talk about doing all the things and how that's so appealing to her. And so I told her about this quilling video and she's like, oh, you should definitely do it because our listeners are enablers.
Yeah. They really are, but we love them.
It's true. It's true.
So
That's really funny.
Yeah, I don't know that that's going to happen, but it might because why not, right?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, it'll be interesting, and if you catch it and it's contagious, that Heidi and I'll catch it. So.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry
Craft
in advance.
contagions.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So I'm trying really hard not to start anything new, except for, I guess, finally Heidi has gotten to me and I have ordered a punch needle kit that is on its way to me. And it's from Fancy Tiger Crafts, and I'm pretty excited because it's neat and modern looking, and so we'll see if I fail at that. But so we write out our general plan for what we're going to talk about in each show beforehand, and I have written down that I finally finished my Hotel of Bees shawl, which I have not. But I put it on the list earlier this week, hoping that it would make me finish it. There's not much left to go. It's really, really close. And yet, it's not finished, and I did not finish it. And
But the thing is, it'll be finished by the time that this episode airs, right?
it better be. Here, if I say that I will post a a photo of the finished one in the show notes? Do you think it'll work?
It'll be like magic.
It's worth a shot.
Oh, I mean, you in the future are living in a world where I have finished it. You definitely are. It's true. I'm going to make it happen.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I guess as much as that was delightful and made me laugh a lot, I guess I probably should mention my update is that it's been a little bit of a month. I guess I am going to talk about this briefly after all. Hopefully I don't start bawling. Because this doesn't need to become the very grief talk podcast. But I guess that was a spoiler. If you guys remember from a few episodes ago, my grandma, Gusted, wasn't doing that well. And she passed away at the end of November. So as we record this, her funeral was about, I don't know, like 10 days ago. It was beautiful and everything. But that's what I've been up to. So I've been doing a lot of crafting in the car, trying to keep up with everything I need to do in time for Christmas, with this little monkey wrench and emotional situation thrown in the mix. But we're doing well, and it was a beautiful funeral. And the funny thing is, the shape that my, like, grief energy has taken, because I think that's a thing in my experience.
Yes. Oh, it's definitely a thing.
Yeah.
And I haven't had as much motivation to, like, sit down and do a whole bunch of, like, very detail-oriented, like, organizing of my blog or physical organizing of my studio, which has gone back to a disaster zone as usual. Who's surprised? Not me. But I did on Monday, when I just didn't feel like I could do anything else, remembered that I had my niece Evelyn's stocking to work on so that I could mail it to Arkansas in time for Christmas. So I did finish that on Monday, and it's cute as heck. And I will share a picture in the show notes because it is hairbow themed. And yes. I really am proud of it.
And it's super, super cute.
So cute.
Yeah, so I can't wait to see her use that for the next 18 years.
I like that that's just a requirement.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
And it ended up...
When you're an adult, you could pick out your own stocking. Yep. But until then...
Yep. Yeah, and it's funny because what kind of inspired me to work on it was going through the box of stuff I got back from my grandma's, and the stocking that she had made by her mantle whenever we came for Christmas was in that stuff, and I was like, this seems like a great place to channel this energy. So mostly a positive on that end, but it's still, grief is grief, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, we're really sorry.
Yeah. But on a more positive note, besides the stocking, yesterday I ended up having coffee with one of our listeners.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
I do not, first of all, disclaimer, I do not, I don't normally do this. None of the three of us normally do this.
Yeah.
But this listener, John, we'd connected online, and he's from North Dakota, like me. And he had been messaging about his craft group, listening to every episode of Very Serious Crafts, and talking about it at the craft meetup. And it was really sweet. So we got coffee.
I love that.
I know.
And his name's John, and he also brought me some snacks that you can only get in like North Dakota and Minnesota. They're called Dots Pretzels. They're delicious. And I also just wanted to really quickly mention like what a rad dude this guy is. He is a veteran from the Air Force. He, as his job now, works with what's called the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, aka TAPS, TAPS, which is a very, very great acronym, I must say.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really meaningful.
And what TAPS does is they provide support to families who have lost someone during military service, specifically children. And he was in Chicago because he had been flying to Disney with a bunch of these kids, and they got to go to Disney for free, and they even got to go to the park like at 6 a.m. by themselves to have the park like just for them. And
that's
like
so cool.
Oh, that's so nice.
And the
What a
program
nice
connects
thing for them,
kids
yeah.
with counseling. It's really sweet.
Wow.
So I just thought I would shout out to John, and also his good friend Charlotte, who apparently listens to our podcast the second it's available. So
Oh,
Thank you, Charlotte.
And then I've been talking for a minute or two, but we also have some other.
You have all the news. You have all the
All the
news.
news.
It's true.
I've been busy doing podcast things this week. So here's the last thing, and this is exciting for everyone. On Saturday.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
So on Saturday, January 26th, 2019, from 1 to 3 p.m., Haley and Mollie and I will be hosting our very first live show for the Very Serious Craft podcast. It will be at the Harold Washington Library Center, the main branch of the Chicago Public Library. We'll be recording an episode live before doing a fun make and take and craft. Make and take craft, that is. With all three of us. And we just want to make sure that everybody knows that this program... Storm wants to get involved in telling us about this program, too.
Storm is also very excited.
I think Storm knows what you're about to say and is sad.
It's not for dogs. It's not for dogs. It's not for kids.
No.
It's too serious. But yeah, it's for adults only, and registration is required because this will be a kind of small show. And you can visit chicagopubliclibrary.org to find registration information or reach out to us on social media. So anyway, that was a lot of business, but good stuff.
All good
Business
stuff.
done. Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll also add a link to the registration to the show notes.
Yes.
So you'll be able to find it there as well.
Yes.
All right. So on to breaking the law.
All
Yeah.
right. You ready?
All right, Molly. Get us started.
I'm gonna start us off here. I have a few little incidents. Nothing too terrible. There were no one time sort of the police were involved. Anyway, okay.
Did you rip a tag off a pillow?
Or mattress.
That was one of my biggest fears as a child.
For real?
I love that.
regards to breaking the law. Anyway.
So, as far as breaking the law goes, I did have a time. I figure I was probably around 15, and I think we were going to my brother's adoption hearing at the county courthouse, and this is kind of like, airport security. You go through security there, and they scanned my bag, and a very stern security officer, I don't know what their official, title is in that, but he stops me and very gruffly says, "Do you have scissors in that bag?" And I was like, my
Maybe.
But yeah, that was it. I was like, I don't know, I might. Because I really wasn't sure.
You never know.
You never, exactly. When I mean,
Probably.
that's a safe assumption for me that I'm carrying a project with. And I, sure enough, I want to say it was cross-stitch with me, but just a small pair of scissors. Certainly they would have gone through airport security just fine, if I recall correctly. But they held on to those scissors, and I was not allowed to take them with me to family adoption court that day. I did get them back, but I just thought, wow, it was like he was so, "Do you have scissors in that bag?"
I mean, there must have been an incident.
I mean,
yeah.
I
don't know.
It was family court.
Family court can get pretty heated, though.
That's what
true.
I was thinking.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, and it's the same courthouse where they have criminal cases and all kinds of things. So I was actually at the circuit court building 2 days ago and had to go through security. It was just like a ticket related thing, not my ticket even. But anyway, I had to go through security, and definitely had that flashback thinking, do I have any craft things in my bag today? I did not.
How old were you?
I mean, that's...
I think I was probably around 15 at the time.
Okay. Yeah, I would have peed my pants.
Funny.
I would have been like, ugh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to be bad.
Yeah.
Well,
and that was
man.
another time when I feel like when we talked about this, like getting into trouble, one of the first things that came to mind was I used to, I still do sometimes, I would prepare craft projects for church, for like the Sunday school classes. And I like using craft materials craft projects as a way to have conversations with kids. And it's an activity to keep them engaged and not running around the room, etc. So I started making these crafts for another classroom that I had been told by someone was having some behavior issues. And I just made them. I left them in the room. I didn't like say anything that you have to do. I just put them there in the room. And I was doing this for weeks. And I found out that the person who led that room was really upset by it. Like they were angry with me, and I had no idea because they didn't say anything to me. They just this was a problem that I was doing this. And and I found out, I was like, oh my goodness, I felt so bad. I never addressed it with them. I didn't say anything. I think I still put the crafts in the room. I think I just was like, you know what? But it's still right for them, the kids, to have these things. So if you've got a problem, you're just going to have to tell me. And I just pretended like I knew nothing about it.
Oh my gosh, that's really funny. I assume they're not a listener if they're super against craft.
I'm also assuming that they are not randomly listening. If you're listening,
but if they are,
and you know who you are,
about it.
Sorry about the passive-aggressive crafts.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's that.
Oh my gosh.
That's really funny.
Wow.
How about you?
So the thing that, I mean, you guys have already heard my story about airport security and such. So I guess I'm going to have to go in a slightly different direction. For the purposes of this podcast, I think we can all agree that hair dye can be a craft supply, right?
Sure.
Especially hair dye of creative color.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Also, human hair can be a craft supply if you really want it to be.
Oh, don't even get me started. I've seen some beautiful bobbin lace made of hair and morning jewelry. All right. Anyway, that's going to take a turn. Maybe we'll revisit that next Halloween when I can get as creepy as I want. But, okay, so I went to a high school in, like, the rural Midwest. And there were some pretty strict dress code rules in, like, it must have been, like, the late 90s. And I definitely wasn't allowed to have hair of a, quote, unnatural color. And this was in the midst of my gothy teenage youth.
Sure.
And so there is some pushing the envelope here. You remember when burgundy hair color first became a thing?
For sure.
Yes.
And I mean, it's definitely purple, but it's not quite purple. So you can argue that, like, it falls under, like, the red hair category. Mm-hmm. So my mom, who during the summers was my chief hair colorist, and we would do all of the colors of the rainbow, and so she was always sort of in on it, agreed to help put red streaks in my hair, which was, like, my hair is very dark, and it was even darker then. Mm-hmm. So it was, like, red streaks in black hair, which would have technically been natural hair color according to the laws of my high school. And so we had to bleach these streaks into my hair because my hair is super dark.
Yeah.
And we were definitely doing this late at night, like, because my mom and I were night owls. And so, like, there are several ill-advised things, including bleaching the hair ourselves and not having anything, not getting this professionally done. But generally that wasn't a problem, and whatever. But it turned out to be a near fatal error. I very nearly died.
Oh my gosh!
And that isn't even a joke. I very nearly died due to this error.
Oh no.
So
You're not supposed to drink the hair dye.
Right.
Don't eat bleach.
And none of those things happened.
Okay.
But it was the thing that started off this entire chain of events. So we didn't get all the bleach out. And then we didn't know at the time, and so we put the red hair dye over it. And when we rinsed my hair, it became very clear that we had dyed my hair magenta. Magenta streaks, but I think we did all of my bangs. And so I had, it was supposed to be, red and black, but it ended up magenta and black. And so I had to go to bed knowing that I was going to get suspended.
Oh, no.
Upon walking into my high school. And so the next morning, we also weren't allowed to wear hats or bandanas.
Of course not. Because of all the gangs in the rural Midwest. That's what they were worried about at my school.
It was right after Columbine.
Still.
And so, high school was a weird place right after that. So they were really, really worried about lots of things. Ugh. And so I was the student member of our school board. And so I knew, and for the record, I was a very, very good kid. My dad's a police officer. I had straight A's. I may have been in my gothy teenage youth, but I was not breaking any rules.
Yeah.
Definitely not. And so I decided that the only thing I could possibly do was walk into the principal's office and tell on myself and see what it was what he wanted me to do. Did he want to send me home? Did he want me to wear, I had brought a hat just in case, what, because I couldn't do anything about it until my mom and I could re-dye my hair that night.
Yeah.
What should I be doing during the school day when I have magenta hair? Now, unrelated to this, I was also on amoxicillin because I had a sinus infection or something like that. And it turns out that the stress from having this great fear of getting in really, really big trouble triggered my first ever panic attack.
Oh, no.
Which triggered my first ever anaphylactic response to penicillin.
Oh, my goodness.
So I was standing in the principal's office, and all of a sudden, I have both a panic attack, so I think I'm going to die. Definitely think I'm having a heart attack, and my throat starts closing.
Oh, no.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, this is the rural Midwest, and I live 2 blocks from the high school. So the principal hands me his car keys. And, I had driven his car before because I drove to school board meetings sometimes during the, during the school day. It was a thing. So this wasn't as strange as it would sound now. This was a thing that I had permission to do. But so he told me to drive myself home and then call my mom. I don't know. I don't know why an ambulance wasn't called. I don't know. It was a bad call. So I'm on the phone with my mother at work. Well, I'm having an anaphylactic reaction. My mother says, "Okay, stay right there. I'm coming home."
Yeah.
So I waited at home while having a penicillin reaction until my mother drove home from the factory she worked at.
Oh, my goodness.
And, it ended up being fine. My throat didn't close all the way. I'm never allowed to have penicillin again. But it's all because I didn't rinse the bleach out of my hair and accidentally dyed my hair magenta.
Whoa.
And almost died due to craft supplies.
It seems like you liked your principal, but, like, as someone who worked with children, no flippin' way would I have done any of that.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, we had a good relationship. I mean, there's no reason that I should have thought that I was going to get suspended.
Right.
Like, the first thing I did was go to the office and tell on myself. What were they going to do?
Yeah.
I mean,
And they were like, we want this one weird kid to stay on this school board because we can't get anyone else to show up and care.
I mean, in my defense, like in their defense, I guess, I was, I had been the student member of the school board for a few years at that point, like, before my gothy teenage youth took firm hold. But, oh my goodness.
That sounds like a mess.
Yeah.
But I didn't die.
But I mean,
So it's fine.
That's always
happy
good.
ending.
Yep.
Wow.
So that happened.
All right, Heidi,
Well.
top it.
I mean, crap.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't think I can. I mean, my number one break-in the law story, everyone already knows, and it involves Minnie Mouse and being in a principal's office myself. We all know this on this podcast.
Except you were so much sassier than I was. I just crumbled under the pressure.
I was very angry and very, like, 13 or 14 or however old I was. But the only other craft, like, break-in the law story that I get a real kick out of sharing is one from my husband. So I will disclaim I was not there for this. But
Wait.
He told me this story early on in our dating when he realized I was really into doing crafts.
Go on.
And he's like, yeah, I don't used to do a lot of crafts, but there was this one time, I should probably not do that, like, stupid husband voice. No, but there was one time when he was hanging out with some of his friends, like, either in college or just after college. It was definitely an apartment he was living in with his friend Sean. And they were really into music, and they had a lot of vinyl records, which also meant they had a lot of access to, like, vinyl records that weren't particularly listenable anymore. So they thought it would be cool to make at home those warped record bowls you can buy. And they're made by, like, putting a vinyl record in the oven at a whatever temperature. And then they become flexible, and you can, like, put them over a bowl, and they turn into a bowl shape with, like, some pretty fluting.
Yeah.
But...
Easy peasy.
They didn't know what they were doing. Obviously, they were like 22-year-old men. And they were like drinking some beers while they were doing it. So they just had the oven on, had a record in there, and were like, whatever. And then they all realized that they started acting sillier and sillier, and were starting to feel funny.
Oh, no.
And then one of them got it together enough to realize that they were all super high on fumes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, no. Turn the vent fan on, friends. Turn the vent fan on.
And so somebody got it together enough to realize that they needed to not be in there before they killed themselves, potentially. And they shut off the oven.
Life or death crafting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they shut off the oven and went outside and, like, aired out the house.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. That is a distinctly 22-year-old thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not where I saw that story going.
No, me neither. I thought fire department was coming.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's...
Oops.
Yeah, so they accidentally got high.
I'm glad no one was actually hurt from...
Or
from
brain
that.
damaged.
Or brain... Yeah, I mean...
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
But I think that actually is, like, a really good place to be like, hey, kids, make sure you've vented your crafting space, especially when you're working with things that give off fumes.
Yeah.
Like, say,
Clay.
resins and clays
Or,
and plastics.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you remember the trend from a ways back where you were ironing and melting plastic bags to create like a fused fabric? Yeah, that was a special fume.
Yeah. Fumes.
Fond memories, Molly.
She doesn't. What are you talking about? She doesn't remember anything from that day.
I don't remember.
I have no idea. Oh, man. So, yeah, safety first, friends.
Yep.
Yes.
No anaphylaxis, no fumes.
Yep. Gotta be careful.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man.
Breaking the law.
Breaking the law.
Also, I
indeed.
love that all of these breaking the law, getting into trouble stories were completely accidental, because that's just the kind of people we are and the kind of people we know.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true. I'm sure that there are some really good on purpose stories, but we don't have them, guys.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you have them, listeners, please share them.
Oh, tell us.
Yeah.
Yes,
In fact-
allow us to live vicariously.
Yeah, even if they were accidental, these are fun stories to share. Please share them with us.
Yeah.
Tag us.
Yeah.
at,
If any of you have gotten arrested yarn bombing, that would be a delightful story that we would even like record and put in the podcast, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let us know.
Yeah, we
I
want
mean, unless, something horrible happened to you, and then we'll just listen with a sympathetic ear.
Yep.
Yes. That too.
All right.
Okay.
On.
So here is a question that I wanted to talk about. We've already started talking about this a little bit, but so basically this is the background here. I started a new crochet project. Again, another one. I have too many things going at one time. But that's not really what the point is here. When knitters, and I do this too when I'm knitting, and you will say something like, "Oh yeah, I just cast on a new project," and it sounds really cute when you say that. I could not come up with what the crochet equivalent would be, and I tried Googling it, which is a really weird thing to try and Google, and did not come up with anything successful. So the question is there a crochet equivalent? And if there is not, what should it be? I'm looking for a cute way to say I've started a new crochet project, like I'm casting on something new. Which, I don't know, maybe that's not even cute. But it feels like there should be something better than I'm starting a new project. Maybe I'm making too big of it.
And Molly texted us and asked this question, and we didn't really come up with anything either, although I was sort of thinking that I listened to a British, I think, but maybe Scotland-based, I can't remember, podcast called Tipsy Knits, and they talk about what they've got on the needles, and so I thought that you could say, I've got a new project on the hook, but then my mind just devolved immediately into endless hooker jokes.
That's the problem, because even to say, I'm hooking up something new, it's a weird
I've
one.
said that before.
It works.
I mean,
but
I've got something new on the chain. Since foundation chain.
That sounds like on the rag.
Oh, I was thinking like off
the
chain.
hook. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we all went in very special places there, but none of those are like whimsical crochet terminology.
It's bothering me.
Let's see. I will say I'm hooking up something, or I'm hooking something, or like I use hook a lot in that way, but I don't think it doesn't have the same ring to it.
I know.
I think the problem is because the knitting is like casting on is the actual thing that you're doing, like to start. But, like, I'm foundation chaining a new crochet project.
Yeah, and you've got this nice action to it.
Starting a doily. There's no ring to it.
No.
I'm
that
hitting
makes me
the
sad.
FCs.
No.
Well. Never mind.
Oh, man.
response for that. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Well, I guess
If
I've
anybody's got
started
any
a new
ideas,
crochet
holler.
project. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, Heidi, you do by far the most yarn crafting.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you are literally hooking up a storm
Yeah.
as we speak. Not Storm, your dog. Oh, there's too much going on. I keep saying things I don't mean to. Sorry.
I mean, I say hooking up sometimes if I'm looking for something like elegant-ish, cute-ish to say at the beginning of a blog
Yeah.
post. And half
I use that too.
and half the time
Okay.
I'm like, this is good enough words that no one are reading.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if it was Tunisian crochet, you could have something on the hook like you could have something on the needles.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know. We've got to crowdsource this, listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody come up with something cute, and then we'll give you credit and use it liberally.
Yep.
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
So I've got some good news.
Yay.
Okay.
A triumph to share. A small triumph, but a triumph. So, in the last episode, how I was talking about needing to get my craft studio in order and how I was going to purge excess items and, like, really, really make my space usable.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I didn't do that yet. But
It hasn't been that long.
I know. But I took the first concrete step. A couple days ago, I did a first pass book purge and just went through, especially in I have bookshelves in my actual studio area that I like to have for reference books and stuff like that. I took all the books off the shelf, I looked through them, and I really thought about whether or not I needed to hold on to these things. And I ended up pulling a bunch of duplicates off the shelf, a bunch of books for crafts or techniques that I don't really do very often, like things that just aren't terribly useful for me, that might be useful for other people. And I just feel really good about having done it. Like there aren't excess books stacked on my work table right now, and the shelves I didn't necessarily organize them as thoroughly as I will eventually, but it felt really good to just get through that first pass and have, I have a stack of books about half as tall as I am.
Wow.
Ready to go. I don't know what I'm going to do with them because they're perfectly fine books. I'm sure somebody wants them. And the thought of sending them to people, like standing at the post office for that many books, gives me hives.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I'm hoping to find some place to donate them or we'll see. But it felt really good to have just a small but solid victory and a good first step. I feel like I've done a thing, and now I can do another small thing if I want to.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I have not done done any of the things.
Same.
Well, I usually do one fell swoop, and if I don't have time to do all the things, I have a really hard time just starting on a small thing. And so it feels also like a small victory in that way as well, because it makes so much more sense to do things as I have time, and I'm not very good at that.
Yeah.
So I feel pretty good about it.
That's
well done.
exciting. Yeah. Yeah, that is relatable content. The having to complete the one task entirely before your brain is able to do all the other things. That's very relatable.
Yeah. So we'll see if I can continue along on just this individual area. I also cleaned out one kitchen cabinet this week as well.
Yeah.
And I feel really great about having it's I open that cabinet and just stand there and am soothed by the organization when I'm stressed out right now. It's a thing. So I'm hoping to,
it's like a Zen
to
cabinet.
carry on. Oh,
Like a Zen garden.
It's so nice. I took a photo. I'll text it to you guys. It's so nice.
I love it.
Yeah, so remember how I've been talking about wanting to do a pair of socks between Christmas and New Year's this year? Because we're recording this before Christmas.
Yes.
I actually ended up already making the whole pair of socks.
Whoa!
Wait, but it's not even... I mean, but also... Wow.
Yeah. Again, grief energy, ladies. Grief energy. My entire story is that I brought my new flexi flips and the sock yarn I got, also at Fancy Tiger Crafts, coincidentally. And I was like...
you actually went to there, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, when we were in Colorado, my grandma, that was when she started not doing well. And so, like, that day, we were at Fancy Tiger because I needed something nice to do. And Fancy Tiger is great, by the way. If anybody's in Denver, go to Fancy Tiger Crafts. It rules.
I've never been there, but I want to go
It's so big because it's Denver, and the real estate I don't think is as expensive as Chicago and New York.
Probably. No,
Yeah.
I don't have any idea. I mean, is anywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a few places. San Francisco.
Yeah. Seattle. Anyway, so yeah, I made the socks, got to try out the flexi flips, and so I might have to release a sock pattern for fun, just because I happened to put a whole pattern together in the 12 hours I was in the car on my way to and from a funeral.
I mean, of course you did.
Well, because what else was I going to do? That was the only part of my brain that wanted to work normally, you know?
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot to be said for that. I mean...
You know?
Yeah. So do you like the flexi flips?
Yeah. I mean, I like them particularly as someone who has always done cuff down socks on DPNs. Like, I got a lot of my knitting supplies growing up from my great grandmother, who was born in 1900 and died in 2002. I was the one great grandkid who was really into crafts. Surprise! And so I ended up with all of her needles because I had like only one pair of needles and wanted more. And, you know, was young and had no income. So I was like, yay, craft supplies. So then when it came time to learn some more advanced stuff with knitting, almost everything I learned was techniques that people were kind of learning more in like the 50s and 60s, because that's the tools I had. So it was really funny doing toe-up socks with the flexi flips, because I liked it, because it had the DPN double-pointed needle vibe, but they're a little more flexible. And you only need 3 needles instead of 5. And because they're basically like a tiny circular knitting needle, the flexible cord in the middle meant that a lot of issues with laddering, with the stitches like separating where the needles meet, for those who don't knit, that was a lot less of an issue because of the flexibility in the needle itself. And so
that's great.
The way I've been describing the vibe of knitting with a flexi flip is that it's a lot like knitting 2 at a time toe-up socks, except you're doing it 1 at a time and on like teeny needles. You don't have the cords all over, and you do them 1 at a time. I don't know. I liked it.
That's cool. Yeah. And I mean, also yay socks.
Yeah.
And they fit great because I made them for me.
Yeah. So as we start wrapping up this episode, I think we're going to take a brief ride on the train of shame, because that's the way to start a new season of the podcast, right? Is to just start out with all that.
Well, we have to. We had those tickets that carried over. The transfer is about to expire.
Exactly.
It's time.
Yes,
it's time.
So, so my, I don't know about which, like, I don't know if there's like more than one train of shame, but if there is, my train of shame, it might be different than yours, because mine is a super long freight train of shame that is just filled with all of the unfinished everything that is just making me not want to look at or think about or talk about any of it. And I'm not going to go into details except for to say,
Are there individual cars for each project type, like a knitting car and a crochet car?
there might be several cars for each type, in addition to all of the, like, just the mess that's left over from the things that I've been trying to work on. And it's just filled with and I just it's like it's that heavy, it's like a heavy feeling that comes along with it, and I can laugh about it right now and I might be crying about it later, but that's my train of shame.
Oh, we are airing our train of shame, dirty laundry. Remember, we're airing it now, so it'll be fine.
Exactly.
Like, we'll absolve you of those.
Thank you.
Wait, I have mixed my metaphors. I just can't talk today.
Except that I knew exactly what you meant, and it makes me feel better, so thank you.
We're saying it out loud. It's free.
It is.
Yeah. It's very free.
It is.
Here, I will say mine out loud and join you.
Okay.
And despite the fact that I have bought lots of fabric and lots of patterns and talked about sewing a lot, I did not make one single sewn garment in 2018.
Really?
That's
Not one.
I would not have guessed that.
Me neither.
I mean, I guess
I hide it really well. Decoy post. Like, the shame is real. Like, the reason that you guys don't know is because I have been taking photos of, like, patterns with fabric and things like that. I have not even opened any of those patterns. Nothing. I have not sewn a single sewn garment.
I don't think that you should feel I don't think you should feel any shame about that. It makes me sad because I know that you probably would have actually liked to have done that along the way. So
Oh yes.
I'm sorry that has
and that's a thing
been the
I
way.
like to do.
Yeah.
I would love to. Well, I intend to have that not be the case for 2019.
But now you've got all these great projects lined up. So there you go.
Yeah. You really hit it well, Haley. I would never have guessed. And you're so good at it.
I feel really guilty about it too.
No.
Like
Don't-
super guilty.
Okay.
Don't feel guilty about it.
On the
good.
one hand, it's good because you didn't like try to make a wardrobe the night before flying somewhere on vacation.
I mean,
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
think that's the last time I sewed a garment.
See, so you overcame one problem.
I'm not even kidding.
then-
I think that's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
See?
Oh, that hurts.
There's like layers of anxiety at play here.
Yeah.
And if listeners, if you don't know what we're talking about,
Listen to season 1.
listen to season 1. There's a train of... no, I guess it's not a train of shame. There is... well, it comes up several times.
It does.
The trap of vacation sewing.
All right, Heidi.
Let's see. What have I not done this year? A lot. Haven't gotten anything organized to my satisfaction with, like, my site and my online shop. Like, I finally started getting my backlog of free patterns formatted and put into my shop with, like, making them downloadable for folks who want printer-friendly versions. That's probably my biggest train of shame, is I wanted to do that in, like, July, and it didn't happen. And then...
You were a little busy.
Yeah.
And then... Yeah, so I think that's probably the biggest one, is just, like, staring down the barrel of 2019, like, oh, I haven't done this yet, and it's not going to get done by itself. So that's probably it.
Yeah, that's,
No.
to me, one of the hardest parts about the new year is it brings pressure to do, like, it's like when you have all those resolutions or the plans that you didn't get to, it suddenly feels like, okay, now I gotta do this because I didn't do it last time. That's sort of a false thing that we do to ourselves.
Totally. And
Yeah, I'm not doing it this year. I've just decided.
that's probably wise.
I'm actually having a relatively chill holiday season because I've decided not to be, like, it's fine.
Yeah.
The things that didn't get done, it's fine.
Yeah. Like, and it's so, this Train of Shame series is so interesting because, like, it's become clear through the podcast and our listeners being like, Train of Shame is very relatable. Clearly, all of us crafters have this anxiety or this, like, self-negative feeling about not getting something done or not doing something perfect or whatever. But, like, crafts are supposed to be nice and fun and cathartic and helpful for processing anxiety and emotions. And then when we put these expectations on ourselves, it becomes this, like, big thing.
Yeah.
And let's not perpetuate that anymore, ladies.
Okay.
I don't know how else to get off that soapbox.
Well, when you said that, it just made me think about, I mean, 'tis the season for the knitting is good for your health articles to pop up. And every time I see an article about how relaxing crafting or knitting or anything is, I'm just like, what are you even talking about? Have you ever picked up a needle? Which is, like, as I'm sitting here, like, shaking with anxiety. Like,
I have these times where I will talk about, like, yeah, do this and relax and, you know, just kind of chill out with it, where I'm, like, stitching the sample furiously, like, okay, I gotta get this done. It's gonna be okay. And I'm like the equivalent of running through a craft project.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
no, and that is a thing.
I need less of that.
Sometimes I get very jealous of people who just get to make things.
Yeah.
Or aspirational pinners. I get really jealous of those people who aren't ever going to do the thing. They're organizing, like, it's soothing to
mood board.
Yeah. Oh,
I still
anyway.
occasionally do that. I think I'm not thinking that I'm aspirationally doing it, but that's exactly what happens. I'm just pinning it because it's pretty and I think that would be a nice idea. And yeah. But now we're getting down a whole other train of shame.
Yeah, we better not. we better, I think the station is within sight.
Yeah.
We're approaching. The conductor does the conductor blow the whistle? I don't know. The conductor makes the announcements and takes my ticket.
Why do we keep trying so hard with these metaphors? Because that's what we're failing at today.
All right.
I don't know.
I give up. And it's fine.
Yes.
See? I give up. It's totally fine. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Go forth, crafters. Go forth.
Bye, guys.
All right.
I'm done.
If you're a person who likes to hang out on the internet, you should hang out with us. Find us on Instagram and Twitter at Serious Crafts and on Facebook at Very Serious Crafts. You can also find show notes and all things Very Serious Crafts at veryseriouscrafts.com. Want to join the conversation? Tag us using hashtag Very Serious Crafts. And if you're using Instagram stories, don't forget to tag us with @Serious Crafts so we can reshare your stories. Are you a fan of the Very Serious Crafts podcast? Great! Pretty please leave the Very Serious Crafts podcast a 5-star rating on whichever platform you use to listen to podcasts. Good ratings help us show up in recommendations, which helps more people who love crafting find us. And finally, if you'd like to sponsor an episode of the Very Serious Crafts podcast, visit veryseriouscrafts.com and click sponsor. Thanks!